doing? What I'm starting here is a tech channel. Unboxings, reviews, experiences, tips and tricks I can give you. Anything that I find interesting, I'm hoping that I can put it in a way for it to be interesting to you as well.
And the second thing I want to bring up is that we just passed 100 subscribers, and that is huge. Apple event, let's go. Guys. All right, so I just had my very first company send me a product to do like a review video on. But I thought it'd be a cool idea to bring everyone along with me, come for the ride. Today officially marks my 1 year anniversary of starting a YouTube channel. Classic like engineering professor like doesn't say good morning. Hey Alexa, turn the vibes on. Hope everyone had some happy holidays. So right here's some eggnog. I love eggnog. Ready? Let's go. Ayo, what's going on everyone? Nathan here. 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 So this past week is my 2-year anniversary since starting this YouTube channel, and to celebrate, I want to do a different style video. And so in this video, I'm going to be doing like a channel update slash life update slash a Q&A, because about a week and a half ago, I asked you all if you had any questions for me, and I did get quite a few responses. So that's what this video is going to be about. And I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone, especially everyone who's like tuning into this video. Y'all like my real supporters. It's actually been a couple crazy years, and I don't think I could have ever foreseen myself being in this position that I am 2 years ago. Especially like if you go back to my first video, it was just me in the same room, actually a lot lower quality though, but just me rambling on about my life and who I am. And I love going back and like just rewatching that video. It's always like fun to see like how far I've come, just both as a person and a creator. But looking back on it, there's no way that I could have known in that video that in just 2 short years I would be in the current position that I am today. Thank you all, everyone who subscribed, who's here checking out this, has been a supporter or a fan of me. I'm only gonna keep growing, keep grinding, keep getting better, because I do put a lot of time and work into each video. This can become something much larger than what it currently is today, and it just keeps me excited and keep pushing the boundary as to what I can do with myself and my work. So as for a life update, if you weren't aware, then I did graduate from Syracuse University this May with my master's degree in mechanical and aerospace engineering. And since then, I've been living back at home, waiting for my career to start. And the main reason why I've been like putting it off is because my best friend from school and I were trying to get things to work out where he can transfer jobs around me, and then we can both like live together in the same apartment. We can both pursue our passions together at the same place, save on rent, and just have like each other there for company. It's not quite moving as fast as we had hoped, so I've been lucky enough to push off my career just for a couple months, and then that takes me to the next part of my life, and that is just next week in a couple days I officially start my career, and I got accepted for a mechanical engineering position at Electric Boat. So I'm going to be starting that, and I'm definitely like very nervous, not really necessarily for the job I would say, but more so just like work-life balance. While I was at school, I didn't really have like many friends there, I guess you could say. I had a couple of them, but I didn't like see them that often. And for me to both pursue my master's degree and this YouTube thing, I definitely like kind of buried myself in my work, and I kind of like became a ghost. And so since being back home, I've had a little more time where I've been able to like enjoy myself and see friends and family. But once when this career starts, I'm definitely a little nervous that I'm gonna like enter back into like that hole. We'll have to see. I just know myself, and I know I'm gonna like put my work and my career kind of ahead of a lot of other things. That's coming up, and for the meantime, because I haven't figured out the living situation with my good friend yet, I'm gonna be commuting. So I'm gonna have about a 2-hour commute, so that's about 50 hours of each week I'm about to lose. And so I guess the most thing like I can like try to stay consistent with is my Tech Tip Tuesday every week. Maybe if I can get one more short out a week, that'd be great. And then I still really want to stay on a weekly upload schedule to YouTube of a full high quality YouTube video, and I might have to push the date to a Monday just to give me that extra Sunday to really like work and edit on things, and so I don't feel like I'm rushing things out. I definitely want to make sure that I'm still putting out high quality stuff, so my upload dates might be pushed back to Mondays. We'll see how things go, but I'm definitely still going to work my ass off and try to get one video out a week. So yeah, that's coming up, and that's definitely a huge life change for me. Definitely very like nervous for it, but I am also excited to, you know, be making like, I would say, really good money. So I'll actually be able to like afford some like really cool like current tech and stuff like that. So the tech videos I'm making aren't of 2-year-old AirPods Max and stuff like that. So hopefully I enjoy my career and my job there. So that's like a life update slash channel update. That's kind of like the angle of the channel I want to be taking this, and I hope you're all okay with that and are on board for it. Now let's get over to the Q&A. So I did get about 18 plus-ish questions because some of these have a couple like extra ones inside of it. Let's just go through, see how many we can get done. So the first question is, have you considered other courses before finally deciding to take engineering? And what was your everyday routine as a student? Thanks. So as for the first one, no, I didn't really take any other courses. I mean, unless you would say like high school, but I just personally always knew what I wanted to get into, which is tech design. Like the dream is to work at Apple and design the next iPhone, the next Mac, the next whatever. Anything cool, I want to make beautiful tech. And because I knew that was the dream, like really the only place that would take me there is engineering. You know, I can't go for like economics and expect to be designing cool tech for Apple. So that's why I went mechanical, because I knew you'd work with like CAD, and I want to build the actual hardware. I want to build like what you hold. I think that's like beautiful and like what attracts me to like these awesome looking devices. So that is like the reasons why I went mechanical, and that's why I went the engineering route. I didn't really like take any classes or go undecided. I actually went into college with engineering as my major. And then the same person also asked, what was your daily routine as a student? And I pretty much woke up, I mean, depending on the year, but I would probably wake up around 6:45 to 7 every single day. I would get up, shower. I would shower in the morning. Then I would eat breakfast, go to class, go to the gym, come back, work on homework, because as an engineering student, you had a lot of homework. And then for my last 2 years, when I would have free time, I would then edit, film, make YouTube videos when I could. I would save about 1 day a week to hang out with my best friend. That's pretty much it. So it was pretty much just nose down, work on yourself, work on school. And I knew how important school was, especially to get a job after. You need a good GPA. So it was definitely always a high priority in my life. So the next question actually comes from one of my friends from school. How's it going? He said, what are your favorite classes and topics as you were going through engineering school? And so in engineering, you're gonna go through like so many just math classes, like Calc 1 through 3, Diff EQ, like heat transfer is pretty much just all math. Like a lot of like really like boring stuff. Honestly, like that stuff really bored me. The stuff that really interested me was like the design classes. So sophomore year, we took a intro to CAD class, bunch of design on that. And then after like towards like the end of junior year, senior year, you really get a little more freedom in your schedule. And then so that's where like electives come in. And so I took a couple of them where we also did like work 3D software and simulating classes. So like FEA, CFD, turbo mechanics, all those classes. And it was also very heavily dependent on the professor. If you had a very nice professor or one that you could tell really just didn't care about you. Besides that, there was a couple classes where like you would actually like build something. Pretty much anything that was like hands-on and not math, to be honest, were my favorite ones during engineering. Even though I'm good at math, it's not like necessarily fun. So the next question comes from Pooh, and he asked, what are your goals with the channel for this year? And so I think very similar to last year. So last year, right around this time, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and my goal was to like 5 times that essentially. So I hit 5,000 subscribers about a month and a half ago, and I'm actually like really close to 6,000. So I almost 6 times it. So I know subscribers are like a vanity number now. I know views and community are way more important. Like that's really like what I cherish now. But I mean, just for like a number, if I had to throw a number out there, then I think if we can like 5 to 6 times what we did this year for next year, then I think that's my goal. So between 25 and 30,000 subscribers by next year, either that or just a sick community, either or. I think that's definitely like my goal for the year, and to also just keep making each video better. Those are the things for the channel. He also has 2 other questions with this. So 2 is, what are some of your other passions, projects, and hobbies? I'm big into like fitness. I love working out. Definitely not as much as I used to. Now, especially ever since YouTube became my passion, I don't quite have like that drive, and I stopped powerlifting because I kept like tweaking my back and all that. I would also say the Bruins. I love hockey. The Boston Bruins are my #1 favorite team. And besides that, just family and friends. YouTube's pretty much been like my obsession ever since I started it. And then question 3 is Vision Pro, yay or nay? I'm a huge yay. I just think it's so sick, and if I can somehow manage to save up $3,500, you know I'm gonna be buying one of those. What I would love to do with that, because you can like put on the headset and then you can like connect to your MacBook, right? I would love to video edit with the headset on my MacBook. So just have my MacBook like off to the side and just have this huge like display, like the size of the room, 4K display with the headset on. I think that would be super awesome to like video edit with. That is what I would really like to see me use Vision Pro for. So the next question is, any dating experiences? If so, how did you balance that with your schoolwork? For school, yes, I did have some girlfriends, but for my last 2 years specifically, like when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't have a girlfriend. That definitely just saved me a lot of time, and I was able to really prioritize like my own time, my own interest over like another partner's, I guess you could say. So that definitely helped me like balance everything, just not having a girlfriend for those last 2 years. But before that, when I did, especially like engineering, because that's just what I'm comparing to, it's difficult, but you definitely have time to like enjoy yourself. It's not like that awful. I made Dean's List, you know, all the time, and I always kept my grades up, and I'm definitely not just like one of those like super smart, never have to study type of kids. I would put in the work to get the good grades, but there is time in your day, and you will see like it is possible to have like relationships and to do well in engineering. It's definitely possible. You're just gonna have to prioritize like what matters to you the most. And because I always knew like having a good GPA would have been like very good for me to get jobs in the future, I always prioritize that. So you're gonna have to miss out on some sleep, you're gonna have to miss out on some partying, you know, skip out on those hangovers to wake up early the next day to get work done, especially like if you want to maintain yourself, keep going to the gym, keep doing other things along with having a relationship. So the next question is, what motivates you to continue? And just definitely a whole bunch of things, but specifically for YouTube, it's definitely just people commenting on my work and my videos, saying that they enjoy them. I'm seeing like a new person who I've never seen before comment, say like they're super impressed with the quality of my videos, and a lot of you think that I can definitely take this somewhere pretty far in the future. And then besides that, it's definitely my mom, and just seeing her every day and like what she's been through and what she's given up for me and my brothers. Like my goal in life is to like retire her, and I gotta make it one day to retire her. And that's definitely something that just keeps me going, keeps me like very like motivated, very straightforward thinking. And I'm not saying that like YouTube's like a big money grab, because it's by no means been like a huge money maker for me like at all. Like I could put all this time I put into these videos somewhere else and make a whole lot more money, but I've definitely fallen in love with the process of making these videos. I'm hoping that one day like this becomes like my way out, I guess you could say, from like the 9 to 5. I think that's what many like YouTube creators want, and like I don't even like care for like a whole lot of money or anything like that. I just think the lifestyle, because I wake up every day pretty early, I'm always grinding, I don't really take any days off, and I could definitely just see myself like meshing well with this like work lifestyle of being a content creator. And then this flows in pretty perfectly into his next question, which is, what is your dream in social media and in real life? I think in social media, it's to eventually like start my own company or some kind of company online. Like I don't know what it is yet, I don't have that idea or like a product, but to also then just be like financially free and to work for myself, I guess you could say, make a decent living on that, making cool content. I think specifically for social media, like the moment I've like dreamed about is to like get invited to like an Apple event. You know, and to have like the MKBHD treatment where like Apple would like send me like a product like a week early to like make like an unboxing video of or something like that. But like the day when I get invited to like WWDC like 2028, that'll be the day when I'm like, I made it. That'd be sick. And then in real life, it's just to live a comfortable life, have a nice house, have a beautiful wife, beautiful family, a nice car. Yeah, pretty simple like goals, I guess you could say, you know, like I don't want anything like too crazy, I guess you could say. So the next question is, what made you think this content is best for you? And I essentially just tried to combine like the things that I like the most into this content. So when I first started in that first video, I said my 3 biggest passions were tech, fitness, and music. So fitness is kind of like dropped off the ball. I still go and work out all the time, but it's not like a passion anymore. But I always put my recent repeat at the start of every single video because I love music. I love finding new music and showing people new music, because I also don't think I have a very like mainstream, you know, type of ear, I guess you could say. So I love showing people music. That's why I just put that there. And then I always like try to have a cool intro with some like really cool song that I personally enjoy as well. And then just tech. I love tech, and just like the more I get into YouTube and cinematography, I'm really starting to like love cameras and the whole process of making these videos. So that's pretty much just like why I went with this type of content and why I think it's best for me. I don't know if it's gonna like, you know, make me the most successful, as I know like the tech YouTube industry is pretty watered down and there's a lot of people, but I'm trying to stand out like with my intros and my production. So maybe one day it'll catch on a little faster. So let's hope on that. So next question is, how tall are you, bro? Play any sports? I think you specifically have asked me this question a few times and I always just respond some weird answer, but I'm 5'9", very average height, and in high school I did play hockey and lacrosse. Lacrosse was definitely like a secondary sport. Hockey's my number one, and I still do play public hockey every once in a while, and hopefully I get into a men's league. But then a couple months ago I did start up jiu-jitsu, and since I've been home I just haven't done that. But when I move to my new apartment, when I get that figured out, I do want to pick back up jiu-jitsu. So I guess you could say that and hockey are my sports. So a couple quick answer questions. Thoughts on Tesla? Love Tesla. I'm a huge Elon Musk fan. I don't agree with everything he says, but I think he's hilarious. He's a big guy for free speech. I'm also big about that. And he's also a modern genius, and he does some really awesome stuff. So favorite sports team? Boston Bruins, hands down. Room tour? I mean, this room, it's literally nothing, and in all my videos you guys see about like 45% of my room. The other side is just stuff I move out of the way, so this looks nice. I'm definitely gonna do a sick like apartment tour and desk setup tour when I do move, hopefully within a month or two. Favorite video game of all time? That's so tough. All time, I mean, me and my brothers, we grew up as gamers. We played video games all the time. I mean, I would have to say like Modern Warfare 2 is up there. There's just so many like good just memories. Some other like runner-ups I could probably say Fortnite was huge, like when we were playing it back when it was cool. A lot of great memories with that. And honestly, like the game that's literally been with me for like a good like 6, maybe 7 years is Brawl Stars on the phone. I've been grinding Brawl Stars since before it even went global. It's by Supercell, the people who made Clash of Clans. I've just been grinding it, and it's like the one constant game that I just continue to play on my phone. It's probably like the most competitive like mobile game out there, so that's probably like one of them up there, because there's not many games I consistently play for as many years as I have as Brawl Stars. So there's that one for you. And then so the last question I think I'm gonna answer is best device you have ever used, and I think hands down, undoubtedly, it's gonna be my 14-inch MacBook Pro back in 2021. This is the base M1 Pro version. This is just a powerhouse of a device. It's got all the ports I could need. Speakers are great. Display is top notch. It's super powerful, and it's just really helped me like grow my channel from start to finish. I absolutely love that device. So that's gonna wrap up the Q&A. I know again, this video is definitely much different than what I normally make. I hope you were still able to find some entertainment from it, and I would like to do this like a little more often and kind of just connect with my community a little more. So make sure you follow me over on Instagram at @NathanLemoine_, because I am definitely more active on there than I am on like my YouTube, because I think the whole community posting on YouTube just isn't that cool, or like I guess you could say just that interactive overall. And if you have any other ideas, one of my subscribers did mention that I start a Discord, so if that sounds like something that you guys would join or like to do, then I can definitely look into that a little more. And then I've also even thought about maybe even going live like once a month, and just like while I'm editing, like I'll do like a come edit with me type of video where y'all can come just hang out. We'll just have like a chill like time, whatever. I'll just be editing a video. You guys can ask me questions questions, recommend songs for me to check out or stuff like that. I don't know. Just thinking off the top of my head, I just want more ways to connect with all of you. So that's going to wrap up my year 2 of YouTube, and I don't plan on stopping this anytime soon. I have huge dreams with this channel, and I just want to keep this going to the moon and just making a awesome community with all of y'all. So on to year 3. Let's hope for bigger, better things, some much cooler videos, and just overall, let's just have a good time with this. So if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe. Cheers to 3 years, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate and love all of you. Have a good one. Cheers.